Okay, let me see if that works. Okay, but anyways, okay. Now, hang on. Okay. I think those YouTube guys, might be there now. If you can hear me over there on YouTube, sorry, everything crashed, and I had to restart everything. Okay, hey Killy. Okay, sorry Killy, just getting through some technical difficulties here. Okay, you're over here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks guys. Over there on YouTube. Oh god, okay, so okay. Can I quickly do this? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, but yes, we have to be prepared for the possibility for that to happen again. And when I Google, apparently a lot of other people have that problem. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh god. Okay. Because I need to set up like I hate YouTube streaming. It is so stupid. Like here when you watch it on Twitch, it's always just Drunkerella at Twitch TV, right? Twitch TV/Drunkerella, right? But like every stream you do on YouTube, it has a different. Okay, I guess so, because you know the VOD is saved forever, right? But it's a different link every single time. So like the restream bot, like because that previous stream crashed, so now it's a new link right over there on YouTube. So it can't grab. I don't think it can grab. Yeah. It's not able to do that thing where it relays what you guys say over there on YouTube. So I'm not sure if I should just. Okay. I'll do this, I guess, right? And if anyone's watching on YouTube, well then it just might take me like forever to see their message, because now I just have to have the damn YouTube thing open over there instead of just having it rebroadcast here. So yeah, no, like it's so dumb, but I guess because like it's gonna be a link, a forever video at some point, right? So okay, so I think it auto saved right when I yeah. After that long thing about smoking that nasty hang on, yeah, when I do yeah, before the yeah, looking at all the stuff, the girl had just gone in and he's gonna tell me to smoke when I click on that. Yeah. But okay, but like, you know, there's really only probably less than 50 messages on YouTube, right? Per stream. So I'll just have to keep an eye on that.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette. Who knows what you are? How very.
Okay, yes, yeah, okay, I'll think about it.
When you're plus smoking.
Okay, massive bonuses. Oh wait, okay, yeah. Okay, geez, is it gonna? Okay, here it is loading. Let's see if it crashes again. Okay, that was fine. Wait, are those my shoes? Hang on. I think so. God damn it, it's one of them. Okay, it's a good thing I came out here. Okay, so the other one is... Oh, wait, hang on. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. This smokes fat, juicy cigs. Yeah, the game didn't like it, so just shut down everything, right? Who throws a shoe? How did... I'm sure I was out there smoking or something, and it came off my foot. Okay, enjoying the game? Okay, I got like an hour into it. I just got out of my apartment. And then I had to, and then everything, okay, did you have a crashing problem when you played this, Ravsky? Because apparently a lot of people, there was an update, I don't know. There was an update relatively recently where now a bunch of people are having crashing issues, so that's what happened when I tried to leave this place. And I was just offline for, I don't know, like 10 minutes. It's just like, the monitor went black, and then it was only that one. And I tried to restart the Windows Explorer and everything, and then, but nothing was... Oh. Okay, nothing on the front page rings a bell, strange. And then while I was restarting, Windows was like, hey, this is a perfect time to shove some updates, right? Okay, everything? Okay, I'm assuming you played this a long time ago, though, Ravsky, so... Okay, I'll try to listen. Hey, thanks, Gaz. Yeah, yeah, no, I went out for smokes, and it took an appropriate amount of time. It was like 10 minutes, right? Why would I lie to you, Vero? I just went out to get some smokes, eh? Okay, let's try this again. Okay. It loaded all zippy-like. Okay. Oh. What are you panning over to? No, it's me. Okay. Let's see. If no one found my other shoe. Okay, I am digging this music, though. Okay, this is where the lyrics would be. Waiting to... Karaoke? Can I do it? Not just yet. Okay,
You should totally sing karaoke.
Yes.
The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense. My soul is modest, it's normal size. My soul is purity. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Yeah, let's do it, huh?
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
Crank it to like 20.
Through a PA system.
Okay.
By other people.
Okay, this goes well with the theory I'm developing, that I'm a down on my luck superstar person. What should I... Yeah, okay.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought.
Oh.
See if it works.
Okay, what should I sing?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Maybe something happy?
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
Do I get a choice?
You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Okay, sing... Get a hold of that. It's a sad... Okay, we're singing... We're singing some... Like Creed or something, but I gotta find the tape first.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
You're the bartender? Okay.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Okay, Insulindian Isola.
The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Steaquarius Skua.
Okay.
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh, he looks at the doors where a man is in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I can talk to whoever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Okay, I don't care about you, huh? Apparently my buddy's here. Wait, what's on the menu today? Okay, Monday. Oh, wait, what's that? Okay, woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts with a man's handwriting. Okay, water cooler. Wait. Okay, someone is working. The kitchen reserved for personnel until 1 o'clock. How do you catch a clip of union paraphernalia? A strike poster and some red pennants. Okay, mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 4. Okay, royal pinball. That's a pinball machine? Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
Okay, Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay, she nods towards the man in the orange bomb jacket.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
Okay.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Is this my little partner or something? Okay, fun game. Hey, what's going on, Bingo? So yeah, this is my first time playing it. It's Moiter. Okay. Looks a bit strange from here. It blended in with those other wheelchairs. I thought it was another kind of weird wheelchair, huh?
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Okay. Okay, pass the grenade! Albeit it's, yes. How Long to Beat says it takes about 22 hours. And I think that might have been if you just do the main story. I didn't look how long it takes if you try to do, like, everything. Pass the grenade? It's probably more like 35 hours or something. Okay, let's see how the rest of this goes. It did crash on me already when I just tried to go from upstairs to down here, past the grenade. If it keeps doing that, then I'm not sure if I can play through this whole thing for you, because that's gonna get really annoying, right? And I certainly won't dual stream it, because it's just like YouTube, it's a pain in the ass to set up the stream on YouTube every time. It's probably fucked on YouTube, because I didn't bother to change any of the details over there. Pass the grenade. But let's see, huh? Okay. Okay, shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Okay, he has... Okay, kind of a Japanese name, but he sounds a bit French.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh, okay. Pretty high check. Invent a name for myself.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Okay. Okay, you also streamed to play through this. Oh, okay, not bad, 30 Roxy, hey? Was it your first time also? This is mine. Okay. It is not yet time. That's a very wise thing to say. Okay, Providence. Okay, no, this is the very beginning, Providence. Okay, I'm sure the stream says I've been live for 15 minutes, but it's been, oh my god, it's been 2 hours, but it crashed like an hour and a half ago. I mean, it crashed like maybe half an hour ago after I played for an hour and a half, but all I did was just look around my apartment, and there was a woman to talk to outside my apartment, and that's it. Apparently I'm just meeting my partner here, Providence. But yeah, the same thing was said to me. It's like, this game this game's perfect for you, Drunkerella. And I was like, I didn't know anything about this game, so I was like, what do you mean by that? And they were just like, I don't know, just pick it up and you'll see for yourself, huh? Bomber, hey, Bomber, welcome home. Okay, it was Roxy, okay, nice. Okay, it is not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information and then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
There's a manager?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days,
Oh, okay.
but you have been otherwise occupied.
Okay, I've just been on a crazy bender. Okay, that guy?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Sure, buddy.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I am aware I'm a policeman. Okay, turned into a horror game. Yeah, I know. It was already scary enough, like, making myself look into the mirror. Roxy, I almost didn't want to do it, but these guys pushed me into it. Okay, so it's a typical single-player RPG game. As far as I know, Providence, yeah. So at the beginning, you can set your little traits, I guess we'll call them, Providence. Once I get out of this dialogue, I can show you. Okay, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatient. What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Okay, this is some guy from another precinct, so who cares? I was busy. I won't lie to him. I'll just say I haven't done it yet.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Yeah, okay.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know, yeah. No.
So, the body is still in the tree,
That is correct.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
God.
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Okay, okay. Okay, we had the first time. Yeah. Like, I gotta be honest. Like, yeah, this is the guy right above me in the box art, right? That's not how I imagined his voice would be, right? Especially from this portrait, he looks like he, you know, had more of a nerd voice, but he just sounds like a Frenchman, right? Yeah, the head voices, Roxy. I mean, are you the same, right? Because I haven't even watched anyone play through this, so like I don't know, right? And I obviously didn't play this before there were voiceovers.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Oh, okay. Just out of curiosity, how can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Yes. Okay.
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, probably.
Yes,
They're just okay.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Oh, okay. Ugh, okay. Can I have a badge or
You
something?
mean you don't have a badge?
Wasn't on me.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. 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 Let's just get to it. Yeah. No.
After you, officer.
Okay.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Is he like the in-game hint system or something? If I'm stuck, then it's just like, okay, what do you reckon, Kitsuragi, right? Okay, I guess his parents immigrated to Quebec. It could happen. Roxy, right? He's second gen, I guess, Japanese. Okay, Crust, hey Crust. Okay, it's more of a story than anything. Okay, that's good. Right, Crust?
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Oh, with the juicy Venus was influenced by the narrator. Talk about those fat, juicy, succulent cigs, huh? Okay, what drew you into this game? Okay, so I've had basically since it came out, people in my chat were just like, "Have you heard this new game, Disco Elysium? You, Drunkerella, should really try it, right?" And I had no idea what this game was about, so I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll keep it in mind, right?" And then for the last couple of years, it's been on my wish list of Providence, right? And I finally picked it up, and it's like, and then when I mentioned that I had it now, people were like, "Oh my god, that's a great game, right? You gotta play it, right?" So I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a go." So, okay, Homo Cop or Apocalypse Cop or what was it? Sexy Expression Cop? Bravsky, right? Okay, I have a different name. Yes, Revichol, right? Which it sounded kind of Ruski to me, Roxy, but I don't know if our guy here has spoken so far, right? So yeah, some juicy, moist cigs, huh? Yeah, so yeah, Superstar Cop? Okay.
Mr. Gart, right?
The lieutenant.
You run this place.
There's the little notebook? Okay.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still don't know your name. Harbinger of Ruin. Okay. What is golden orange? Like a forest fire, but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, Kim is about to say something. Let him.
Right.
No.
Now, I know
damn
it
it, he's
took us
just...
a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Okay.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
No. Okay, I can do it, huh? Okay, okay, there's a lot of in-game lore. Okay. Okay, char aged, is that moonshine? Smell like a campfire? Okay, so maybe my name is just Moonshine, huh? Okay, Kim's got a cool jacket, that cool, orange, bomber jacket, huh? A Jamrock? A place, I guess?
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Okay. Okay.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard.
Okay.
They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Okay, and there's some place called Franco-Nigeria, huh? Okay. Okay, so you exit through that. Right, you see a big hole. Okay. Anyways, okay, Roxy, that's you following. I think that was on Twitch, right? Thank you. Okay, sorry, and Reptobon is also here. What's going on, Reptobon?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree.
Yes.
Who is this they?
Nah, don't start with that.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the deboarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Nothing like a good old-fashioned lynching to pass the time, huh? Oh.
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Okay, I'm getting like 5 experience points every time. I hope that when I do something a bit more substantial, maybe I'll get like 100, because I think it was 100 points to get like the first, where I can level up something. I have 10, and I need like 90 more. Okay. This feels like Tex Murphy-esque, where if I say the wrong thing, he'd be like, "Fuck you! I'm not answering your questions anymore." Right? I don't know if this game would do that. Yeah, it kind of feels like it would. But okay, yeah, I'm a policeman. These are my questions, and he has to answer them.
What
Did you kill
are
him?
you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Okay, fine.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Okay, why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Okay, what's with these people? They always give me these shitty answers when it's like, you're talking to the police here, huh?
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Yes, am I not a cop? Everything's my fucking business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Okay. His creep game was so high that it chased away this woman, right? She just had to skip town because he was so gross. Ew, and he asked for her number and she was like, oh god.
Thank you.
Okay, he opens the little notebook and the cover. At the cover, the number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Mystery solved.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know. I just went for it. You're right. No. Everything has something to do with everything?
Good for you.
Okay.
Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Okay.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, there we go. Finally, some real fucking experience. 30.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Oh, God. 50-50 check. Slip away unnoticed. It's because of some real, yeah, little, some real back pussy energy, right? He ain't getting any, cause he's so creepy. He literally chased a woman away, huh? Okay, there's one funny exchanges of you. Fail? Oh man, do I dare?
My pussy!
Yes,
She
everyone.
has to be fed.
Okay, he's not gonna try nothing. Yeah, what's he gonna do? I'm a copper, and my cop partner's there. Maybe I should just be direct. I'm not paying. I'm gonna assume that it's because that's $130 worth of drinks. All right. I don't owe you shit.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
Okay, he called me a faggot. No, he didn't. Right? Sound like extortion?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Yeah.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes
this
to
dump?
60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but We'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol.
Thanks, mate.
That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real.
But what
And
is...
yes, real is still money.
What exactly is... Philosophizing. What exactly is money?
What are you, brain damaged?
Should I just play dumb? Maybe. He'd be like, oh, I'm not gonna get you any money as an idiot. I'll just write it off as a loss. Okay, Sam! Hey, Sam, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been, huh? So yes, I'm just starting this game today. Now, it is unfortunate that it has already crashed. And the fucking... So that's why the fucking bot doesn't work, right? So... Okay, he's like a posh cunt. Yeah. Okay, let's pretend to be brain damaged.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Why do I need it?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo.
Hobo
Do you
cop?
want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer.
Okay, if I don't pay this guy, am I literally being hobo cop and I just have to sleep for free out there? And maybe my health goes down or whatever because it's a little bit cold, huh?
If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
Okay. I think I have literally 40 cents that I found upstairs. Shit, I don't even know if I have that. Because that was... The game autosaved before I picked that up, I think, right? So I literally don't even have the 40 cents. Okay, get some real greedy pig energy from this guy. He's all mad because I slept here for free, right? And what the hell did I call bullshit that I ruined that window playing song. And the $30 worth of whatever I drank. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But the other stuff was bullshit, right? That's why we have to play as this schmo, right? If I was a hot girl, he'd be like, oh, that's okay. You know, a pretty girl like you doesn't have to pay for rent, right? I'll just he would have just given me the fucking scotch for free because he's trying to fuck me, right? Hobo, come here, hobo. Okay, I don't have any money.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
Yeah, you gonna pay for me, friend? What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
He shrugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Okay, I apparently live in Jamrock. I don't remember my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Yeah, okay.
Good luck.
Okay, I gotta do that. Pay for damages. The man waits to say something and then thinks better of it. Okay, I didn't have to pay him.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Okay, fuck, where the hell's my other shoe also?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Okay, Jamrock, right? Maybe?
You don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm hopeless? Okay, I'm hopeless.
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. No, guys. Let's try. We can work this out. Exact number of the building.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay, and something happened. I don't know what that was. What the hell is this? Oh, okay, wait, what? Oh, okay, no. Okay, there's no... Nothing for Hobo Cop, whatever that is, okay.
Yes?
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
No, I would like to have a buddy. Nothing, just an
You
observation.
have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
A distinct. What do you mean?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Okay, just like loot goblin stuff.
Yes, but containers contain
Yes.
things. Shiny things. They're interesting.
That's Oasis. I don't prioritize containers. Okay then.
He simply nods.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
Okay, yes. Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh, okay.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
Okay, you know what I'm on. Retrograde amnesia? Yeah.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Yes.
It's just stupidity.
The
We
pissing
shouldn't waste
competition.
any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Okay.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Okay, let us. Okay, we'll do a. Okay. Okay, no, how? Oh, wait, fuck. Wait, can I go? There. Okay. Is that how I leave? There. Okay, heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Okay, don't get run over or nothing. Where the hell? Okay, pigs go home. Street name is illegible. Okay, fuck the police.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
The place looks the part. There's graffitio everywhere, and the traffic jam behind you is completely unregulated.
Okay.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Okay, what is fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
Okay, fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Okay, what about the other sign? Pigs go home.
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
Okay, thanks.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Okay.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
Okay.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
Okay, yes, where the hell am I?
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Oh, okay.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Okay. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. Okay, I need to tone that down. Okay, what's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Nice.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, can I go to all these places like immediately? Like, is there like a fast travel thing where it's like GTA and I can go to all these places?
No problem.
Okay.
Me? I am just a gardener.
Okay.
I am working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. Well,
Yes.
as you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Okay, of course the guy perked up with salts, eh? Bath salts? Okay, I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Can I borrow those?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was easy. Okay, is there combat in this game? I'm not too sure. This is the first time I'm playing this palette. I mean, I'm a... hang on. Do I even have a piece? Not yet. Shh. My god. Wait, hang on. Oh, God, I'm gonna step on some fucking glass, and it's gonna cut my, like, left foot because I couldn't find my other GD a shoe, huh? I got a piece for you, huh? Is it big enough, pallet? Okay, liquor store, but it's out of booze, right? Damn it, and more importantly, I have no money, huh? Okay, our bottle's inside. You could pick it up if I had a bag. Okay, is it back here? Yeah, yes. Okay, a kid? Wait. Oh, okay, it smells like spoiled meat and curled dairy. Human being decomposes.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at a dead body. It can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Okay, and I'm sure it wasn't a coincidence, but they also made him a ginger, right?
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Yells another kid from behind. There you are, from behind the fence. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
No, they didn't. They had to like, not bleep it out, but 2019, let's see, 2019. Yeah, no, that still wasn't a good landscape to be using that word. Yeah, even in a game, even by a fucking ugly ginger, right? Well, I thought it would be been balanced out. It's just like, okay, gingers are an oppressed group. They can use a slur like that, right? Yeah, he's a mother-loving English cigarette, right?
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop using slurs. That's not how we do it. Wait, am I gonna ask him what fiacs mean? Hang on. Let's try it. What does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Okay. So, I don't care about that. Suck it.
Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouth!
They still had to. Okay.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Okay, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc. Can we just blow these two ugly gingers away? Did you say sig gingers, right? No one's gonna miss them, right? What do we do, Kim?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will
Forces?
see.
Wait, what? Oh.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
They're probably siblings. I'm not even gonna ask. Oh, you can see the kid, that ugly kid's ear stick up from here. You wanna? I don't want to hang out with these nerds. They're not gonna. Ugh. Fucking kids. Okay. Someone tried to go herbs in the greenhouse. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, this kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. What? Okay, ladder for kids would hold the weight of a grown man like me. Okay.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Oh no. No. Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Okay, wipe his balloon to his nose.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Okay, it's just you need legendary endurance to, like, breathe, right? Okay, yuck. Okay, where's the... yeah. Where's the British meat log, right? Shay? Yeah, little vag gremlins. Okay, what... I don't have my piece. I can't blow them away. Oh, wait. What's that? Okay, okay.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Okay.
Maybe more than 12.
Okay.
No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Okay.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 46.
Okay.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44.
They're all... Is that the size? I don't know.
6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
Pretty good this hit,
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others.
Okay.
The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
Oh, that's a large lad.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
Okay. The lieutenant has been tracking your eye movements. 400 million. Okay, no, 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Okay, same guy's going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Okay, a lot of stuff. Okay, Halfling. What's going on, Halfling? Yes, a little bit of Disco Elysium. My first time playing this. Okay, unexpected. Yes, Reladon. But that's not to say this game didn't come highly recommended. So. Okay, a lot of caveats about this game. Okay. I'm sure whatever these are, maybe it counts as a bit of a spoiler. So you can tell me about it later. Okay, but it has your personal favorite, a game and moment. Okay. Okay, it seems like Fallout was the last time kids could beat a grisly end in a video game, but I could be wrong. This requires more science. There's gotta be a game out there where you can just just wail on a kid for... It's not just any kid, an annoying kid, right? Okay, yes, believe it, Roy Story. Okay, games in the 90s went hardcore at times, yeah. Whereas, you know, even 5 years ago, which seems like a forever ago, they still couldn't use the English meat log word, right, without blurring it out. So, okay, number 41 shoe.
A woman or a kid?
Probably a woman.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I'm just saying random. Don't, yeah.
Understood. Anything else?
Okay, there we go. The big boy.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
I guess this is in America, huh? Wait, that's still like a 100-kilo man carrying another 100-kilo man? Let's see. Well, I might be able to do it a short distance, right? It could be an extremely obese person.
From here, the boot the victim wears.
Okay, the lieutenant stops mid-sentence. A sudden change in wind direction blows the stench of the rotting meat right in your face. He tries to continue.
It's bad. Very bad. Before you can heave, the wind changes direction again. The greenhouse plastic flapping in its gusts.
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. Someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough?
Okay. Okay, what kind of foot fetish just knows shoes? This well, he could tell that guy was a large he put a number figure on it, 200 kilos on that guy, you know, with the number 46 shoe, right? Because the thing was really deep, right? Okay, if you don't like reading, probably won't like this game. Yeah, right. Yeah, because I'm not reading everything to you, right? Because sometimes these people will just there's a bunch of text sometimes in here where it's just the person doing something, right? And sometimes I read it to you, sometimes I don't. Okay, without ruining it, so I can't even tell people, right? Eventually I'll get to it, maybe, Reladon. And then you could be like, there, that thing right there, huh? Okay. Someone had to carry him. Are there any of the other prints deep enough? No.
An obese person is becoming less likely.
A 200-kilo giant? No. Maybe one of them was carrying him over?
Possibly, yes.
Okay, the lieutenant marks someone down in his notebook.
But why?
Why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift
Yes.
stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Victim wasn't conscious?
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration.
Okay.
What else can you see?
And then that one, an aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul.
Any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
Drummer?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
Yeah.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Not thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent. Okay, writes down information. There's no book that reverts to track in the mud. How old?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
So.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
We have a firm understanding of what happened here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
For all of it? Okay. Okay, so... Okay, okay, free money and, Elysium. Okay. Okay. There's the 20 cents. 20 cents of the, what is it? 130 that I owe, right? Oh, jeez. Okay, so what happened? Okay, so save. Okay. Okay, oxidizing. Okay, can I, how do I get there? Okay, the R, where's the crown? On the ribbon below. Light above descending. I can do so. Talk to it? There's someone in the dumpster.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Okay, that guy, okay. That guy who already doesn't like me because, okay. Okay, how the hell? Okay, hey Penguin! Morning, Penguin! So here we are with the start of Disco Elysium. Okay, wait. Why does it talk?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Okay,
The tire tracks
okay?
were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Okay.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the Whirling in Rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
Okay.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
Okay.
You are correct.
Okay.
This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
Okay, shit, we're supposed to remove that we're supposed to move that body, but how? And I'm very aware of that time ticking in the bottom corner.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law. Okay, hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
It's okay if
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Okay.
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Okay, are you just... I don't wanna...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
by brutally dismantling the free market.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Who are these famous people? Like, okay. I am the law. She didn't even say she didn't even say the word law or anything of the sort, or whatever. So for me to just go right up to her and start screaming, "I am the law!" It's like, especially to a young girl, right?
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box. Pat the box. Fuck you, mail delivery box. Kick it. Fuck.
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Lavantorie mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even.
That for a
Your
bit.
toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Formidable failure, of course.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
He liked it.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
Rub your toe. You think so? You think it was cool? Oh, you're being sarcastic. I get it. It was actually a dick
The
move.
lieutenant pats the box, ever so slightly.
Okay. Okay, do I get good karma if I pat it? Or something.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations.
Kicked it. And then pat it. Yeah, okay, fine. Fair enough, huh? She doesn't know that you are the law. Yeah, I know. And now I've squandered that opportunity forever, huh? Okay, some great tectonic forces crack the pavement like an eggshell. Okay, right here.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Right, okay.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Oh.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
I walk a copy. Hi, Alice. Okay. Now the mailbox knows that we are the law. Yeah. I didn't do it to the young girl, right? She was polite enough. But that fucking mailbox definitely deserved it, didn't you, boys, huh? And I showed it. And then I was a weird psycho about it, and I was, like, nice to it after, and I patted it, right? Glows like a puss. Is that a. No, pussy eye? Or something? Okay.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Can you tell me where I live?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
See, okay. What am I reporting? Or maybe I ask them where I live, maybe. Okay.
Just a second, officer.
Okay, she puts you on hold, started cracking softly like a bonfire while you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Okay, they're all Frenchmen, huh?
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Yeah, that's right. 10-4.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Reporting in.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance. Oh, yeah.
10-9, over.
Okay, basically it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-20.
Friggin' welfare parasite.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge?
Nah, it's not.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Thank you. Thank you.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer's lost his badge. Haha, like on the first card, there's his badge. Can we just move on? I want to get... Be done with it. Okay. Yeah.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Okay, I did get experience or something for that.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
It's an honest mistake, Roy Story. I don't know what is these guys' problem, right? They're so boring that this is the funniest thing to happen to the goddamn station for like months, right?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Okay, just stop being immature. I have other things to discuss. Like, where do I live?
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
Okay, it's making it difficult for him to hear you.
No heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Let's not talk about that.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun!
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Okay, medium drama. Okay. These 58% checks have always worked. Of course, this is gonna be the one time where it don't work, right? Yeah, no, Sonny Bonds or John-Boy certainly wouldn't lose their badge. When they put on their pajamas, their badge is right there, like in in that pocket on their pajamas, right? Okay. Let's see if this works.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Just the gun will do.
I lost my fun.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Kim, what are you packing? You know how they are. Look, can I? Okay, if I say this to Kim, will he take it as some sort of sexual invitation? Hey, Kim, what are you packing? Well, it's about like 5.5 inches, not including the foreskin, partner. Why do you ask, huh?
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Okay, no, of course Kim wouldn't take that as a sexual invitation. Okay, over.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice. Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore. Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't. This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he's still got his wiener. Oh, man. I'm not going to. Ask him. Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
I looked at his mamas after oh god. Fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
Oh.
What's he saying? Share with the class. He said he sodomized your mother.
How do you like that? You're all the way over there.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Okay, that's right.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate? Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
Oh, how the tables have turned, huh?
Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother.
Don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the firewalker.
Like, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker in the first place. Who?
Who? The disbelief in Vic Mara's voice is overwhelming.
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
Oh, yeah, okay.
For affirmative, officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance?
Yes, okay, okay, good God. These two things are very important, right, but that dialogue chain took forever. Yeah, now comparing like gun lengths and then it just devolved into just sodomizing each other's mums, playing song. You know, classic guy talk. This is how men talk, right? Playing song. Men, not in the presence of women, they're just comparing their gun lengths, right? And girths and such, right? What each man is packing for playing song, huh? I'm through the looking glass here. Yeah, now he's butthurt now, right? Okay, I need Monet's.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Okay. No. Okay, it's paramount to the investigation.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir.
I don't want. I am begging. Okay. They'll just find that hilarious if I say that.
Anything else, sir? Over.
Okay.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's everything about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Okay, I know he ain't, right? Okay. Okay, that seems the most legit, I suppose.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen,
This
High
fucking
General
guy.
of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
I don't think I have one.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Okay, say my real goddamn name, will ya?
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Okay, if I just give it to him straight.
10-4. Your address?
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fucking know where he lives? Did I hear that right?
Seems like it, sir.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand? He's been hellbound for the gutter. Let him have it.
I knew it.
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Over.
Okay.
10. Excuse me, sir. Over. No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
Yeah. Okay, my life before?
10-4. Well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
Okay, God, okay, I'm just wasting time.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar says... So, was there anything else?
Okay, I don't think so work.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Okay.
Understood, sir. Over.
Okay.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Okay, where was the... Okay, what's in there?
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Okay, there's... Oh, right, okay, there's this primer he was talking about. I want all these things.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
These are all useful things.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
As far as the eye could hear you, you know it, Vero?
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Okay, tap on it.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Okay.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Right, okay, I need to do that too. Yeah, this.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Okay.
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
The marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Okay, female voice greets you through static. Sounds like she's a million miles from here. Okay, police. My last day of work, okay.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
What the hell? Okay, okay,
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Okay.
What? No, why would you even think that?
No,
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
okay, okay.
Sounds!
I did hear that, apparently.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Okay, have you seen...
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Okay, apparently I used that line on her, huh?
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Okay, did I accidentally give it to her or something?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Yeah, he doesn't have one.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Okay, just shut up, huh? Have you seen my policeman uniform? No.
No, not me.
Okay,
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Okay.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, yes.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
What does...
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
Hey?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
I'm the authority around here. Oh, God. Okay, Union is the law?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Okay.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble.
Okay, damn it. If my authority was higher, I don't know if this will work.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, have you seen...
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Shit, I was waving it around. I showed you my gun. What did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
And?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
No.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Apparently people don't like that, jeez. Since when did people get so boring, huh?
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Yeah, anyways, enough of talking about that dead, decaying corpse in your backyard and how you're a worm, lady. Have you seen my gun? And apparently I was waving it around, talking a bunch of suicide gibberish, and it was just weird. To these strangers, right? Damn, I'm an edgy boy playing song, right? Talking about just splattering my brains all over the walls against these complete strangers. Wow, they were just trying to eat their spaghetti bolognese playing song, right? Let's see. Yes, but what happened to my gun? Okay, why did I threaten to kill myself? Look at this place, eh?
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
No, that's the coward's way out, huh? Okay, yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Insightful.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I don't think I have a uniform, but...
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Shit, what the hell are disco things? Sequins or something? Okay, you know what? I need to roleplay as, like, this, like, bloated loser. Might as well shoot my shot. She did not immediately respond to me with disgust. All of you guys would do the exact same thing, right? Hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime? Oh, shit! Morale critical! Oh. Oh, no, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, shit. What's happening?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
What did I do? Okay, I was supposed to, I have something. Magnesium or something? What is this? Is this a game over or something now, Rowski? Bell bottoms? I'm wearing bell bottoms right now, playing song. Okay, Pure Mind. You must have better experience in this than I. I tried to ask a girl out. She didn't even tell me what the answer was, but I, the player, could tell that it was going to be negative, right? And now I'm just in this, like, murky pit of despair. Pure Mind, how do I get out of this? No one even likes cops?
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
Oh my god! Oh my god, I think I literally, oh my god. I actually fucking died. Okay. No, sorry, not here. Okay, no, oh my god. Yeah, okay. Okay, box of wine. Okay, so hang on, did I get the thing? No, it was, hang on. What? I thought there was something, hang on. There was a box there before, and I was able to pick it up before. Okay, so, oh man, okay, I gotta do all those fucking conversations again.
This trash container is, well, it is a container.
We could try using a pry bar,
yeah,
or we could ask for a key.
He might also.
Okay. Okay, if the game is gonna be that easy for me to die, then it would be good if the autosave was higher, but okay. That's a puzzle, alright? Okay, and there was no answer, I just fucking died. I died from the humiliation, and I just had to reload from, it wasn't that far, but still, pretty far. There was all that conversation that I presumably need to do again, so. Okay, we get to 0 to heal morale or health. You got some time to click over health and morale bar if I had items. Okay, I don't know why it's not there anymore, or maybe I only had one shot to get it, but now it's not my inventory. strangely. So that would have been nice to know. I'm like, considering that's the first time that that happened, and the game was just like, click on your inventory if you have something to do something, right? But it just ticked down and let me fucking die, huh? Okay, I died from I did. I tried to ask out that girl, and she didn't even give me her answer, but the answer probably was gonna be no, right? And the screen just slowly faded to like gray and then black, and apparently I died. Okay, not playing retro, eh? I mean, I've been playing some new stuff, Avli, right? I played Old Skies. Now maybe it looks retro to you, right? And then there was that other game, that Into the Dead game, right? Okay, I think at this point, I think I'd already done that. I think, yeah, because that was very long, and I was like, I didn't want to do that again, so...
You see a set of tire tracks
Oh,
in the
jeez.
brown slush that covers the plaza.
Fuck, okay, and this might not work this time. It worked the first time.
The tire tracks
Okay,
were
did.
left here by an unknown. Some of that rubber stuck to the tire and then accelerated straight into. The driver proceeded before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
Okay.
You are correct. I'm not sure.
You could follow the track.
Wait, hang on, what? Okay. Ruta saying Ghislaine. I don't know why I want that. Oh, right, okay, this is before I kick the fucking box too. Yeah, okay, yeah, Rapsy, that would have been helpful to know, like, half an hour ago, right? I just, yeah, like, I thought the autosave would save every, I don't know, 5 minutes or 10 minutes before every critical thing. Or after every, conversation, right? I talked to those kids up there, and then I looked at those footprints, and then I obviously did this, and then I talked to that girl, and then I talked to all those people on the phone, and they all just fucking laughed at me, right? Okay, I've already talked to her. Okay, I love the music. Yeah. I was impressed. Like, there doesn't need to be anything right here. But it's giving us these nice horns. Yeah, see there, Dragon, that juicy cigarette. Yeah. That still have 20 cents. Okay. Okay, most able-bodied men. This shows a top 10 list. Jump Jams, a popular music mag. Let me work. I'm gonna start drinking if I don't. Okay, I need to be careful. I need to be fucking careful. Apparently. Because I'm just saying shit. I could have easily taken emotional damage while talking to my precinct or something. Because they were roasting me, right? But that didn't happen. That only happened when I tried to ask out that girl, right? Yeah, police quest music over the horns, eh?
Welcome.
Racist lord driver. Now says the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Racist lorry driver. Yeah, that's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revacholmi. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Yeah.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Okay, hang on. Oh, sure, okay.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Can we leave now?
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Well, I think we all learned something here.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
Sorry, man, shakes his head with
The
indignation.
lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Okay.
Whatever you say, officers.
Oh, smoking that juicy cig.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
Okay, let's not. Okay, what you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Okay.
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
Yeah. Okay. Nah. We're done. I don't want his gross, like, unfiltered high tar cigarettes, eh? Okay. Okay, yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. Okay, pop song and...
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's that magazine you're reading?
You mean this?
Okay, two girls kissing!
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
I approve of this. Very futuristic. The two girls kissing.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. Her shoulders tense. She shuffles back only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
Okay, can I go back and ask about the police out there? Hang on.
You mean this? This is Pop Stars.
Looks like it also
Okay, I
has
can.
something called Police de la
Okay, what's all that?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
You look like... Okay, oh god. Okay, I need to be careful. Apparently getting, like, humiliated so much will fucking kill me. So I don't want to say that I'm super stylish and she just claps back at me, right? So... Maybe your hat?
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I approve too. And she was just repulsed and horrified, Rousey, hey? Hi, viewer! Senpai noticed you, Bubla, huh? Okay.
I don't know. Frit?
Yes. Why is it with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Come to Frit. The extra T is for whatever.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really. No. I didn't know him at all.
Okay.
I don't know, really long.
Okay, what do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Useless. Ugh, okay. Okay, I rate your efforts a 10 out of 10. Who is the number one best dressed? Thanks. Thanks, we're up to 1. Okay, Kuno, you know this game of Bubba, huh? Can I even get past here? Okay, hang on. Oops, no. This looks... Okay, store fuel here. Now they store booze. Okay. Can I...
Scab?
Okay, scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Okay, Ultimate Epic Gamer. Thank you very much for that. I'm a scab, poor and downtrodden. Wave your fist. Right to work. Yeah. Okay, I know what a scab is, so let's just get on with it.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Yes.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles and realizes...
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Oh my god, okay, ask it... I mean, he's on strike now, but he had a job, right? And, he seems like a fellow booze hound, so...
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard
Abe,
work.
Abe,
Never
Abe,
seen me
Abe.
investigating a murder.
Fun and easy. I have no idea what I'm doing. You tell me who did it.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Yeah, thanks, man.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Okay, let me through the gate.
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
Yes.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
I think I'm average physical or whatever it is.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Yes, okay.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure thing,
funny.
my friend. I can help you out.
Okay. Okay, try to catch it.
The coin
Okay.
lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Okay, appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
Okay, that actually worked. He gave me $1. He gave me $1.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
Yeah, every little bit
I'm
helps.
always glad to help out when possible. Not like these...
Got some spare change a fella can have?
And it actually worked. It actually worked, Vero. I was so sure that this guy was poor. He's on strike, right? But it's always the poor, you know, the people with nothing who will give you something, right?
My pussy! She has to be fed!
Like, okay, who's rich around here? well, maybe my partner. My partner. If I ask him, he'd be like, I really don't think that's a good idea. I just met you, and you need to know how to stand on your own 2 feet. Whatever my name is, right? Okay, yeah, David. Even in the midst of a crash, I don't know what that was, like 2 hours ago, David? Okay.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Okay. Yeah, la polizia. It's worth $1, Doomer. Strong, independent women! Just begging. No, I didn't beg. I just told him, hey, got some spare change a buddy can have? And the answer was yes. Yeah, the poor. He saw a comrade in me, and he just gave me that, right? Okay, so, God, we have, is that 128.80 reals to go, until we can pay off that thing, and not be homeless. Okay, there's the big boss man. What's that?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue.
Okay, what about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. Large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
Oh, okay.
Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Okay.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays.
Okay. Okay. I think. Yeah, okay. This seems to be the border. Maybe. Wait a minute. Now, cool. Another almost $1. Wait, can I talk to that guy? I can.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
I just told you why.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, she's high or something. Just don't engage in elderly abuse. Just leave him to be high, huh? Okay, get.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
Okay. Okay, what?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution, but the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement? Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
Okay, now I can do this.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
King is a king, you do anything.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Nice.
Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple.
Cool.
Philippian cocaine was purple. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Okay.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
What a prolific, yeah. No, purple nose candy? That's actually quite cool, right? Okay, okay, David's, you off, David? Yes, happy Friday. Have a good weekend, eh?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That was brilliant, funny, and nihilistic. I really don't get art.
Neither do people in Martinez. The statue has proved to be controversial in a neighborhood mostly populated by the left-leaning working class. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Yeah, the fucking pores, yeah, I wouldn't.
Not that he ever did in life either.
Friggin' welfare parasites.
Yes, who the hell cares what the friggin' welfare parasites think, or apparently the hoi polloi think of him when he's dead, right? Those fucking losers are just jealous that they didn't have any money to waste, eh? On a purple nose candy, right? Okay. Let's see, okay, that was a lot of information, but I also got experience or something from it, so. Okay, and like there's all this. So I'm getting a bit carried away because like there's all this other stuff, right? But it's like I think maybe that clock only ticks when I do something significant or something. So I don't know. I don't want to wander off too far and the day ends and I haven't even cut that fucking guy down yet or whatever, right? Okay, tire tracks lead onto the roof, which means almost washing them off. Wait, can I? No, not really. Okay. Okay, so now you've played a short while. Could we get a micro view? Are you trying to get influence Providence? You're trying to figure out if you should first of all buy this game or play it for yourself, Providence. Okay. It's a pretty brutal RPG. Like when I died there, right? And there was no. The autosave seems to only happen. I don't know. I think it's when I do something. I don't think it's based on time. I think there's a lot of lore to this game. Like there was all that. Like the game didn't have to include all that about that king. That sounds a lot like King Ludwig in Bavaria, the one who almost bankrupted the damn nation, right? But you know, I was rewarded for going through all that lore with like, I don't know what that was, 10 experience points or something like that, right? And there is an immediate goal. I am supposed to, well, research that moiter, but I got carried away learning about nose candy and the previous king and kicking mailboxes and that sort of shit, right? Okay, Gabriel Knight 2 flashback. Wait. Yeah, you're right. Raptor 1, right? So like I think I would probably like that's something that I would really chase if I was just playing this myself, Providence, right? I would go and explore every nook and cranny. I think there's a lot to explore in this game. And I would just learn about all these things, all this lore, and admittedly I'd probably forget about it like after like 24 hours or something, right? I don't know if it's too much for you guys, whether you've played this game or before or not, to listen to the long lore descriptions, right? Right, like an eggshell. And there is admittedly a lot of reading. Like me just looking at stuff, you have to read that, right? Now it's not a problem for me, right? But you. Jeez. Okay, there's the autosave. I don't know what yeah. I think it's been 2 hours of like me playing and finally autosaved, right? And then there's also a lot of reading or like stuff that's not narrated to you, like even in dialogue when it's just the character doing an action. You know, like if the text says like, oh, Kim here readjusts his glasses, it's not gonna read that for you, right?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Yeah, see, it did not read that to me. The lieutenant looks down the street. It didn't say that, huh?
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, so wait, is this the entire... No, it can't be. I was gonna say, is this the entire world, right? But this is just the first... Oh my god. Okay, yeah, there's that, Okay, ask my station. Okay, I need, I don't know what, some nose plugs or something. Okay, having a dame on the cover. Okay, very muscular man surrounded by flames. Okay, pate. No, it's even important. Book about the future. Government reads your mind using radio technology. Boydero culture promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Okay. Some pate, yeah, some nice. You know, chicken liver pate, right? Okay, so that guy has a pry bar. Yeah, okay. This seems like there would be maybe a check or something. Okay, no. To just ask for the key from over here. If that doesn't work, then I'll use the pry bar.
Can I help you?
Okay. Okay, maybe later. I'm gonna sing karaoke here, okay.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs at me. And it isn't callous, it's common sense. I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Let's just jump right to it.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay. What did I see? I've forgotten.
Thing.
Okay.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Okay, he tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Okay.
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, men get hungry. Whoa. Okay.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Thank you, Logic.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Okay, I'm really hungry.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
Okay.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Okay. Okay, use my authority. Okay, that seemed like it was more Kim using his authority. He probably has like level 2 authority. He was just like, we need those keys. It's for the case. Give them to me. And that bartender was like, okay, right. It still got the job done. Humor, so. Okay. Let's pop one of these. Now, okay, how do I use? Let me see. Okay. Okay, so I guess it's automatic? If I click on it, let me see.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling in Rags. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Okay, what's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Okay, I saved. I went through all this trouble to get the fucking key. We're opening it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay, it's just some garbage, huh?
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Ew, okay.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Let's dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Turbo noodles.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Slime-covered jeans, oh my god.
Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
It seems I'm used. Someone might have thrown away some perfectly good booze in their doomer, I think, eh? Yeah, some they take care of their dumpsters. That's nice to see it, huh?
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Okay, plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Okay.
Yes, I think the clothes were taken off to get to that armor he wore, then discarded. They must have stripped him of it fast too, the scavengers, in a matter of days.
Hey, bag those
Feet
trousers.
are marked blue jeans. Pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Slimy. Let's go for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Oh man, the pus. Okay. Pus mentioned. Okay, yes, hello heaven. Well-oiled dumpster, right? Your neighbors are just like, ooh, you know. There wasn't that awful creaky sound, right? It's just that nice, smooth, just, oh, right?
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
My pus. It needs to be oiled. It was all over the yeah, no. Dripping with pus, right? Pus? Okay.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Okay, throwing out towel, a mug, that's all.
Alright. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Okay.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay. Why would the kids know? This guy's been here for like a week, right?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
I'm getting that bug, okay. Okay, I saved it right before. I might take critical damage because the food waste is so gross, but I'm doing it.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey.
Unidentified sludge.
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
Okay, a miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
For the great bloodletting, I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. Someone from the woods whirling through it in the trash? I don't know, I'm boring.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Yes, yeah. You could have been like, that's curious. That's an RCM logo on it. And not say, is that yours, friend, huh? Okay, okay, I'll do
It
that.
would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Okay, he peers into the trash where soggy curtains and rags stank uninvitingly.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Okay, I can't believe it. The tutorial agent will tell me that shit. But it didn't tell me that I could literally die by asking... that I could literally die by asking out a girl that was, like, clearly out of my league. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know? You guys have just been playing fast and loose with your life. Just shooting your shot with girls way out of your league, but apparently you guys can't die from that. And you haven't saved since you were like 27 years old, right? Actually, I'm sure you guys would love to just reload from you were 27 and redo all of that progress again, huh? Okay, dumps and diver, right? I found so much good shit. I found an entire outfit. Apparently my free clipboard, and there's a mug. There's a was it a yellow mug? That mug. I'm getting that mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
It's only one option. I guess I'm taking that mug. Okay. Glances at the mug and returns the sight to the trash.
You've acquired an interactable item.
Okay, yes.
Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Okay.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Nice.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay. Okay, so, okay. I got so much cool shit. Okay, let me save. And, okay, so, let's see, it's in the, okay, okay.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Urinal cleaner? That's so, okay, that is the first time I've ever heard that word pronounced like that. Urinal cleaner. Maybe you guys should just start saying it that way. I need to use the urinal and see if anyone says anything. If anyone catches you, right? It's like calling lettuce lettuce and just you know, and then acting like incredulous when someone calls you out on it, right? That's why I never hit on girls outside of your league. But how do you know what your league is, Doomer? Huh? Yeah, rejecticide. Yeah. Yeah, urinal cleaner. Okay, we need to remember this, Reptile Hun, and we're just gonna be pronouncing that word in that way from now on, right? Just like how we don't say baby anymore. It's obviously papi, right? Okay, anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Okay.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Even this is an option. Is it kitchen tissue? They look exactly the same.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue.
And what if I take it off and I need some tissue somewhere on me and then I don't have it because I took it off and threw it away?
It's not though. It's toilet paper.
Okay, no, I don't know what. Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper,
Ew.
I mean kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily.
Okay.
All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
I just assume you just played it safe. You haven't saved since you know, before you turn 30, Doomer. You can't risk it, right?
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Okay, I'm afraid to do this because I feel like I will hurt. Okay, that's the thing. Because because I died. Remember how didn't I take damage? I think I did from kicking the fucking mailbox, but I had to reload, so I haven't done that. So I'm at full health, but I feel like if I do that, I will literally cut my finger, so I'm not gonna do that.
A bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry sight.
Your idol has to be clean, huh?
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Please tell me I don't have to do all these 20, maybe 30 cases in this game.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. What do you mean? Is that all?
Oh. That's it, yeah. No, let's not.
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Okay, I am not sure. Okay, let's just...
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files, commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter.
Okay, I do live there, okay. Or that's where the damn precinct is, okay.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, they're written in capital letters too?
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and The Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Even the rare article-free Collapsing Tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close. There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Okay.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event. The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But
okay.
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large-caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
Okay, with this beauty, commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Okay, have you by chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Okay, the Furies are at home in the mirror, the setting sun, shit on a stick. Okay, we'll just call it the simple one.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Okay.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Okay.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Oh god, smell it. Okay, that was all the white papers. What are these?
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Okay. Retroman, hey Retroman. Okay, drop my I was just thinking that the other day, Venus. I was just like, you know, I think a lot of people don't realize that their keyboard or their mouse is probably like the most germy thing in their house. They think it's like what, doorknob or something, or their toilet, right? But it's like, how often have you cleaned that or your mouse, Venus, right? And now, but I'm sure all of you guys were just like, oh, oops, yeah, I dropped some deli meat on it. Let me just pick that up, right? Okay, such a hot Asian milk. Well, thank you very much, So there was an untapped hot Asian milk niche that needs to be filled on Twitch. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, they're filthy, but it's our filth. So surely you can't get sick from it, right? It's not like you're touching the doorknob like out in public. That's like 100 other people's filth, right? No one else is touching your computer and your mouse except for you. So it's your own brew. It's okay if it's your own brew, right?
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Okay, the middle ones are okay.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Okay. I think I can just give those out, and I can make a cool 20 to 250 real or 1,000 maybe. That's how I make the real money. I'm just scrounging up pennies. Oh my god, and begging similarly poor people, right? And just finding change on the floor. That's how I make some real money.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
So cute, okay.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Okay. I can't make no money off that.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
I think it's pretty sound reason that your own filth is safe. Scientists have proven, right? Okay, I would, but if you ate someone else's boogers, like, you would just get violently ill because it's like they're their own. What do you call? Brew of bacteria, right? Okay, sorry. That was a nice typo. You would eat the boogers. You wouldn't. Okay. Can I read these cases? Okay. +1. Kim fucking spelled it out to me.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
I'm not feeling them. Okay. Ugh, these are terrible names. Horace and Debbie Behringer? Param? Darj and Binzakin? Those are my initials. I'm not feeling them. Okay, it's only those two options? Those are two terrible names, but if I had to choose, then I guess this first one?
That is improbable.
Okay.
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
Okay, can I just get on with it? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this game is very, like, is there any point to all of this? Or is it just giving me background lore? Because it's starting to get boring, to be honest. I can revisit
Not
this.
much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Okay, I didn't just teach us that you get some old guy to just do your bitch work, right? And he was happy to do it. I can't remember if he got like injured, so it's like he couldn't go out into the field or whatever. So he was just stuck there doing the bitch work. But like we could go out and do the cool stuff, you know, just like visiting Nazis at their home and meeting up with probably strongly homosexual urban black guys, right? For rendezvous at night, right? Okay, someone I've never played and probably never watch anyone else play. Thanks, Reptimon. Okay. Like, it feels like it's a lot of this. I don't know what you call this, dialogue or something. I guess this is also the investigation. Like when I was looking at that dead body, it was also this, right?
U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top.
Okay, that was all just looking at the damn thing. Okay, a broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the whirling in rags dumpster. It depicts a person in Samurai descent, frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly, get chipped off with some colonial antique. Okay, I can...
It's just a racist mug.
Racist mug.
What's there to read here? Not much.
Okay, okay, got it. A racist mug. Not just a regular mug, a racist mug. Okay, so... Okay, and I'm starting to get over... Oh my god, okay, don't know what these... oh, okay. Like, do I have to do all of these? Today? It's already like 11. Like, in the game? Oh, damn it. Okay, yeah, I need to... Oh, God. Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
No, I can't do that right now. Okay, or am I supposed to do something with the kids?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Okay, take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
Okay, just want to ask some questions?
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me. Power move. Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
Okay, she has almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hat remains. Okay, did I fuck that up? White socialist college students blog, yeah. Okay.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Right. Okay. I have done this before I died. That's it.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fucking hell. What do I do now? I could do that thing again. All that with the car, right? Can't find because that is here. Yeah, these are, yeah, and call, right, okay. Call her and do not ask her out, okay, before I do it, because I'm gonna quickly just click through everything. I might accidentally click on the thing where I ask her out on a date again, and then I'm dead.
Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanates. This must be in the cabin. You are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a scent of leatherwork and heavy. The frequency tableau lights the soft purr.
This is precinct.
Hello, Alice.
Operating the radio is easy.
Okay.
This is a.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default.
Okay, let's do this first.
What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Proceed.
Give it to me.
Officer? Yes, hello?
Okay.
All right.
There is no resentment in her tone.
Right, okay, I also...
She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
That guy fucking lied to me, okay.
You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
Okay, okay, that didn't seem to work the first time, so... Maybe I'll do this.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Gangland kids, yeah, they're cousins? No, sorry, they're brother and sister, and also fucking, right? Okay.
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But no one calls the police. You know, what do you need?
Legally,
yeah, okay.
In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
I think she didn't like that the first time.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union. I'm sorry about that. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here.
Oh, okay.
Copper thieves take the
Okay,
wires.
she'll tell me that there's a phone, like, over there and then, like, over somewhere else, right? Okay, I had a caller. Don't ask her out note to themselves once in their life. Yeah. This is truly just like sad Sactogen simulator, huh?
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Okay.
So the union has a phone?
Yes.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
Like, that's why men are always confusing friendliness with like flirting because they have that fucking voice. Be like, she wants you to ask her out. Roy's story. Did you hear that? She wasn't disgusted by you, and she actually kind of smiled when you made that self-depreciating joke. She really wants you to ask her out. So why don't you do it, Roy's story? And then of course, you know, girls are always just like, oh my god, why do you guys always just mistake friendliness for flirting? We're never flirting with you dudes, eh? Yes! Yeah, you also have that annoying voice. Be like, she wants you to ask her out, huh? Okay, okay. Okay, now that I did that first, I can ask about this. Okay. Never flirting. It's one of those graphs, Stirs, right? Like, how often women flirt with you is directly correlated to how ugly, to your attractiveness, right? If you're pretty attractive, right? If you're a total Hemsworth brother, then if they're friendly, then yes, they're flirting. But if you're a total Steve Buscemi, they ain't ever flirting, sirs. They were just being decent people, huh? They were just being not a bitch, okay? Okay, do you know how to put the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
Okay, and this also. My paperwork ended up in the trash behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
Okay.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
She doesn't sound like she's actually sorry. Okay. No, oh my god, I almost fucking clicked on that again, because it's like, okay, unspoken piece of dialogue, but for God's sakes, don't do that. Okay, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Okay, okay. Wait, why did she see... Try it.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Okay, it did. That was a success. Before you go, you're mad at me. What did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Yeah, if you're Abraham Lincoln, then she's totally flirting, but how often does that happen? Reptimon, right? Okay, skua?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Okay.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird? Oh, okay. Sounds like me.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
Oh, okay.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
How bad could I have been? What was it? Union guys grabbed your ass. How bad could I have been? Go on. Will this do this? Okay, go on.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
I just ruin things. I'm a ruiner. Fuck that bird! Yeah. He'd even have fun doing it, Reptimon. Okay, is it that sad, what was it, church song or something?
We Go On, by the O.O.
Okay.
I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Okay, sorry.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it.
Yeah.
One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock.
Absolutely.
Something about disco, too.
I am. Yeah, that's it. That sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Listen, okay. No. The world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. I apologize for nothing. I was just trying to liven up this joint, right? I was trying to show the world of tomorrow the great panic at the end.
God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Okay. She didn't hang up on me. I'm cool with it, yeah. Okay, so if I actually play this correctly, can I romance her at the end? If I say sorry, like a fucking beta, and obviously if I play this game probably a certain way, I'm not such a mess. Maybe she'll come back. I don't know. Okay, when I spoke to Guard, it seemed like you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Wait, didn't he cross the line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
Okay. My sons, do not ask a girl out when there's a corpse hanging nearby, okay?
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
Disco Stew doesn't advertise, and I don't apologize, Reptibon, huh?
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
Okay, I'll do it, baby.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
No problem, I've lost it. Okay, I'm looking for a song?
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Okay, there. Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Saints?
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Okay.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Okay, and I need to do that so I can update my little quest log, so. Hey, do you want to go out? Just, yeah. No. Just don't even mention the corpse. Just act like, and she brings up, like, what are you talking about? So to gaslight her into thinking that she's crazy, thinking that like she's, like, so metal, thinking that there's just corpses hanging places, Doomer, right? Okay.
Just a second, officer.
10-2.
The man uses...
Yep, okay.
10-4, 10-18. State your message, sir.
Okay.
10-9. 10-4, message. Is it him? Says he lost his... He what? He lost his... Who lost his... Dick? Fuck, it's opposite.
Dick must defend yourself. Immediately.
Okay.
They're laughing at you.
Yeah, like I'm the first one with his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh, god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
I dicked the entire station. Yeah, no, okay.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Okay.
Fuck me. Mac, come. What's going on?
Okay, this fucking guy.
His badge. He lost his goddamn... 10-9, come again. I did...
New heights.
Ask him. Sergeant Orson.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck.
Okay, yeah, no, my god.
10-9, come in, officer.
Okay, I tried to do this.
Question. We were wondering about your gun. Over.
It failed the first time, but let's see.
Even before you
get the
words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Okay.
He says he didn't lose his gun.
My fun, yes.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Yeah, okay.
He says it's just a regular gun.
Sounds like he's being deliberately vague.
Detective Mullen has done it again. Where's my gun?
Ugh.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
Ugh.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself.
I'm
Right,
not going to.
the reader.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia.
I lost my weeder. I lost my weeder too. Just lay off. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care what any of these fuckers think about me, right? So I'm just taking it. Yeah, the old reliable great grandpappies were gaslighting your grandmommies like 100 years ago, right? Okay.
What's he? The prick ate Mama's van. Shut up. Tell him to. Sergeant Orson requested.
Okay.
Who? Satellite officer. Fire. Satellite officer.
Yeah, okay, I want it.
For affirmative officer. Oh God. Officer, do you need further assistance?
Right, okay.
Send for, I hear.
What does he want?
He's asking for money.
Is he?
I don't think.
Don't give that up.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Okay.
He says it
isn't.
Request denied.
Okay.
Anything else, sir?
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, be
Okay.
smart about this.
10-4,
Yeah.
sir. That's a negative, sir. I get it.
Yeah,
What?
okay.
He wants to. What of?
Tell him to.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't.
What?
He seems.
Mullen's drunk.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Okay.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Okay, hang on.
This is Precinct 57.
Okay, what's that?
Always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio. And
Felicio.
you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Speed freaks, eh?
Oh, is that what it was called?
Go
Right.
for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Listen to some serious shredding.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavier foot and the freaky end.
God damn it!
Who's cooking? Switch on the radio. Sees on a prime line. Then he turns to you.
Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
He shakes his head. First, he's staring at his feet. Okay, what about heavy afoot?
You would be too if you had this motor carriage.
Okay.
But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
Okay, turns.
This is Precinct 57.
I
Can I
can't.
connect you to
I
someone?
can't do that again. Okay.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Okay,
a
can
radio,
I-
a metallic drawer.
Take what you need, officer.
Okay.
The handles are. You can do. Its rope lets you see the prime. Useful. Pull-out toolbox slides.
Okay. Okay, so let me see. What was? Yeah, okay, that's crossed out. We're finding some smokes. Shit. Okay. Okay, I can talk to what's his face. Yeah, this. I can also ask him. Okay. No, oops, no. Okay, let me do one of those. Okay, the kitchen will open soon, in about 20 minutes. Fellatio, yes, Doomer. Okay, do I have to do something to this kid to get him to talk to me?
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Okay, do I have to ask him, if I want to hang out?
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
Okay.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Okay,
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
okay, do you know what you got up
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Okay.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Real cop questions. Like a cop, doing cop stuff, doing right. Yeah, fuck off your whole fuck, right? Fucking Kuno, right? Okay.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
Fuck gimp.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Okay.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Okay, anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Oh my god. There's some umlauts? 2 umlauts there. Fagari. Fagari, okay, that's another word that we can use, huh? Okay, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Call me a Fagari again, huh? Okay.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Right, okay. Dead man's clothes?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Okay.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Yeah.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Javon? The City of Rage, that place does sound cool. I don't know what the hell that girl was talking about, saying that it sound lame. Okay, clothes.
Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Okay, what's the deal with your Walmart pants?
Pig, these are found modulars, liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket and gives you a quick peek of the plastic wrapped pants. They're graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
Is the narrator fucking with me?
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Okay, you're fucking with
They
me.
will also make you into an idiot.
Yeah, yeah, I already have pants.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
Hey.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
Sure.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno! They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching! Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away! Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
Okay, the ladder?
Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed!
That is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Okay.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there?
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Okay.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Okay. Agree with himself?
Her.
Yeah.
What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway?
Okay.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Oh, okay. Well, why am I asking that? Obviously it's... you know.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yeah. Well, you're a bad boy, huh? A couple of months worth of Colorado, right? Just all Colorado all the time until I fucking beat that game, right? That's the dream. Oh, okay, wait.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Okay.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Okay.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
I know this dialogue, right? He's just a stupid ginger kid. Reptimon. I'm sure if he also for some reason spoke to 11-year-olds now, especially a group of them, they would also be dropping fuck bombs and calling you a fagari like every other word. Reptimon, huh? Or who? That is the question, bootleg, huh? Okay, how's mommy doing with the game? I'm overwhelmed, my son. Oh, jeez. Okay, and the time is fucking ticking. The time is fucking ticking. It is past what's it now? And oh god. Okay, silver plate which is a bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Aren't you a really good detective? Someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
it points to a ladder in the
see
corner.
that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Oh, yeah, can I not take that? I can't take that amphetamine, huh? And to think, Reptimon didn't even know what the hell Colorado was. Like this time last year, huh? Okay, get out of the way or get fucked up. Okay, cured pig head looks mummified. And empty tube of magnesium. Okay, can I... What is that? Okay, no, more money. Cool, more money. okay. I gotta finish this. I gotta finish this up. I gotta finish this up. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock now. So let me go in there. Let me go into the kitchen or something. No, okay, no, it's here. Okay, became more comfortable with time. Okay, yes. It's just like there's a dead guy, and it's just like, well, like look at this fucking log, right? And all these things are stupid. Well, no, they're awesome, but like I can't just sing the karaoke. I have to get the damn song first, right? Okay, dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Pertinent to the information?
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door's a mega investigation. The door and the main investigation measure to a stereo investigation. Oh my god, don't nerd it up.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay,
The
touch it.
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Okay, I'm sure it's not, yeah. I'm sure it won't, what's that? Okay, Roman spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Okay, dead guy, he is putrefying though, Ravsky. And like, what's the deal? Like, time is ticking, but clearly I've been, okay, I don't think so. I don't think that's real time, because it took me like 10 minutes for it to pass 2 minutes, right? So I don't know if I have to do something before the end of this day, but I'm sure it's open-ended like that, I think. Yeah.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Wait. Hello, sir. Okay.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
What's behind there?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Yeah, okay, thanks, tips, God. Like, is that for, like, I don't know what, autists who don't understand these social cues like that?
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Okay, there's something wrong with this guy, or he's a mute.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Okay, I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. That's actually a good, I don't know what you call that. Motto, I suppose, to say to someone as you're saying goodbye. Stay masculine, my sons, right? Okay. What the hell? Like, what the hell is this? There's like 15 different things here now, and it's only Monday. And like I'm afraid that there's like actually like 10 cases I'm supposed to solve before the end of this damn game is. Okay. Like 10 cases that I have to solve before this damn game is over, or whatever, right? Ugh. Okay, I cannot overwork. He can burn out. Good, okay. Okay, Dear President is thinking while swimming. I think I'll do my thinking while drinking, J Bond. But as you can see here, I have $2.54 to my name. Something tells me that's not enough. a room cost, what was that, 20? Right? So a bottle of party liquors is probably like at least 5 real, right? So. Okay, instant noodle soup in Poland. A Gorachi, Quebec. Okay, so does it just mean like maximum yummy or something? Like in Polish or something, Rasky? Okay, I never, yeah, no, seriously, if you had played this game, then you would have been like, talk to that guy, or don't pick that option, you'll die, Miss Ella, or, you know, there's a thing up there that, or you would have told me where the hell my other shoe was, seriously, you would have done that by now, right? But I'm still walking around, that's the unspoken thing, I'm still walking around with one shoe, because I can't find where the hell the other one went, huh? Okay, long games, right? Jeez, I don't, like, okay. I think I've made, how much progress is that? Like, actual game progress. It's probably only like 30 minutes, because I had to redo a bunch of shit over again because, oh yeah, right, I died, right? That's it. I thought it had crashed, but no, it's because I fucking died, right? Ugh. If only it wasn't for the money, you know, like, I'd have way more booze right now if I wasn't so temporarily poor, a doomer, right? My rum is almost finished, and have you noticed, Doomer? I'm not sure if the rest of you have noticed, but like the shrinkflation has hit the alcohol, right? It used to be 75 CL for just like regular stuff, like anything that you get in the stores, but now they've shrinkflation that to 70 CL, and they're thinking that I wouldn't fucking notice, but I noticed, huh? Oh, it's literally a hot cup. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, do you want to know where the shoe is? Okay, I can also just poke around like in here in my off time.
Got some spare change
Yes.
a fella can have.
And try to find it. It can't be far. It can't be far, Doomer, right? But if I haven't found it, then maybe I'll be like, Doomer, where the hell's my other shoe? Okay, they had confiscated moonshine. That's good. That's a good petty theft. I mean, it's a unique item, J Bond, right? Okay, it ain't far. Okay, so I can poke around and look for that damn thing. I thought so. That one shoe was, oh yeah, out on like the balcony or something, right? So the other one is probably in the like somewhere wherever the toilet is or something. Doomer, right? Okay, should take around an in-game week to finish the game. Okay, so that's what I thought. Although like does the game undeniably end on like Sunday? If today's Monday, right? Like you have 8 days or whatever that is, right? Or is it just like if you're really slow, then it could take you to like 2 Wednesdays from now, Rabsky? But okay, it has been a long time streaming. Even though there was a crash in the middle there. Okay, first things first, I'll say goodbye to the old YouTube. So yes, those of you on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, as you might have noticed, the bot isn't working because the stream did crash like an hour or so into the original recording. So if you missed the first part of this, it's in the previous video, and it probably will end abruptly. But yeah, that's where that is. But yes, hit the like button on your way out, and join me again for more whatever we play here over there on YouTube. So yes, everyone here, say goodbye to your cousins over there on YouTube. Thank you for watching.